General Hospital fans, get ready because the next 2 weeks in Port Charles are packed with suspense, heartfelt moments, and a mystery that's about to rock the town. From Drew's Willow's complicated connection to Anna's search for answers and Kristina's emotional plea for support, everyone's facing major crossroads. And just when you think things couldn't get more intense, Sam's shocking autopsy results come to light, leaving Port Charles reeling. Is it a tragic accident, or could there be foul play involved? Plus, don't miss the heartbreaking goodbye at Sam's funeral, where hidden secrets and unresolved grief are sure to surface. Let's dive into each day's unfolding drama and gear up for all the action ahead. Let's start with Monday, November 11, where Port Charles is brimming with tension and heartfelt moments. First up, Robert Scorpio is mulling over a big decision that's weighing heavily on his mind. He's torn between his lingering feelings for Holly Sutton and the advice from his brother Mac, who isn't thrilled with Robert's emotional dilemma. Should Robert be headed toward a new chapter with Holly, or will Mac's disapproval make him reconsider his next steps? This internal conflict could set the stage for even more emotional decisions. Meanwhile, Drew Quartermain feels compelled to check in on Willow after their recent hookup. Drew's clearly worried about how things were left between them, but Willow isn't too comfortable with these private meetings. Now, Drew's intentions may be noble, Willow's hesitant, feeling that keeping these encounters under wraps could lead to more complications. Will Drew be able to convince her that it's worth the risk, or is Willow determined to keep some distance? Elsewhere, Anna's on a mission for answers. Something's been bothering her, and she's determined to dig deep. As we know, Anna won't stop until she's uncovered every last detail. Her relentless search could take her into risky territory, so it'll be interesting to see where this pursuit leads her, and whether it could impact her relationships in Port Charles. Meanwhile, Diane seeks out Alexis, who's dealing with her own set of issues. Their conversation could be a chance for Diane to offer support or maybe even get some guidance herself. Both women are strong, but sometimes even the strongest need a little help. Will they be able to help each other, or is the weight of their individual struggles simply too much right now? And finally, Kristina issues a heartfelt plea for help. With all the grief and pressure she's facing, Kristina may be reaching out for someone to lean on. Her vulnerability could bring her family closer together, or it might end up uncovering more hidden challenges. Tuesday, November 12 is all about updates, encouragement, and first impressions. Laura and Lucky receive some big news, and it's bound to be emotional. So whether the news brings hope or heartbreak, they're ready to face it together, showing the strength of their bond. Will this update mark a new beginning or challenge them even more? Meanwhile, Elizabeth Baldwin takes a moment to encourage Jason, who's adjusting to life as a single dad. Her words of support might be exactly what he needs to feel a little less alone. With Elizabeth by his side, Jason may find the strength to embrace this challenging new chapter. Elsewhere, Trina Robinson is making a powerful first impression during an important encounter. It sounds like she's stepping into a new chapter of her own, and there's talk that this meet cute could be with the new character, Kai. Could this be the start of something exciting for Trina? Her star is definitely on the rise, and Port Charles is about to see a lot more of her. And in another part of town, like Holly reaches out to Anna with a special request. Whatever Holly needs, Anna will likely hear her out, but it's anyone's guess what this request could mean for their friendship. Will Anna feel moved to help, or could this request add a new layer of tension between them? Wednesday, November 13 brings a mix of revelations and confrontations. Drew finally learns the outcome of his electoral campaign. This is a make or break moment for Drew, and whether he's celebrating a win or facing a tough loss, this result is bound to impact his future. How will this outcome shape his next step? On the other side of Port Charles, Jason opens up to his good friend Spinelli. Jason's been carrying a lot lately, and Spinelli is the one person he trusts to listen without judgment. Their heart-to-heart conversation might reveal some of Jason's struggles, and it could even lead to some unexpected insights for both of them. Meanwhile, Maxie is fed up and decides it's time to confront Nina. She doesn't hold back, echoing Ava's previous warnings. Will Nina be able to handle what Maxie has to say, or will this conversation shake up her perspective? Elsewhere, Lewis is picking up on something suspicious. Her instincts are sharp, and it seems like she's onto someone's secret. Is she piecing together someone's hidden agenda, or is there even more to uncover than meets the eye? I think finally Natalia is feeling remorseful after recent events. She's rethinking her judgments and might be wishing she'd handled things differently. Will this change in perspective open the door to a new friendship, or perhaps give her a shot at redemption? Thursday, November 14 heats up with emotional outbursts and intense conversations. Jason reaches his breaking point and completely loses his cool. Someone or something has finally pushed him over the edge, and his anger could shake up his relationships. This emotional explosion might lead to some serious fallout. Meanwhile, Michael Corinthos and Willow finally sit down for a heart-to-heart. With everything they've both gone through, it's time to clear the air and see if there's still a path forward. Will they be able to move past recent events, or will this talk reveal even more unresolved challenges? Alexis also issues a serious warning to her daughter, Kristina. As always, Alexis wants to protect her, but will Kristina take her advice, or is she set on making her own choices despite the risks? In another corner of town, or decides to challenge Ava. This could have some serious repercussions, as Ava's not one to back down easily. Will Rice get the upper hand, or is he underestimating Ava's strength? And finally, and TJ take a moment to catch up. They're both juggling a lot, so reconnecting might be exactly what they need. Could this conversation lead to some shared advice, or maybe even open up a new perspective for both of them? Friday, November 15th wraps up the week with secrets, new opportunities, and some emotional moments. Jason stonewalls Carly's attempts to connect, completely shutting her out. Henry's persistence might not be enough to get through to him this time. Is Jason hiding something, or is he just trying to avoid more drama? Meanwhile, Rick takes on a new client, and this could bring fresh complications. He might be biting off more than he can chew, but could this case open new doors? Isaiah also receives an offer that could change his career trajectory. Someone sees potential in him, but is he ready for this big step? It's an exciting opportunity, but one that could come with challenges. Elizabeth vents to her friend Terry, feeling the weight of recent events. With Terry's support, Elizabeth can finally let out her frustrations. Could this help her find some much-needed clarity? See, Anna confides in Felicia, opening up about a personal struggle. Felicia's support might be exactly what Anna needs, but will this conversation give her the clarity she's searching for? Now, let's talk about the major storyline for the week of November 1822. Sam's autopsy results are finally in, and they're about to shake up Port Charles even more. Since Sam's sudden tragic death, Portia has been worried that an error on Lucas's part may have played a role. However, the autopsy could reveal something far darker than anyone expected. Rumors are swirling that foul play might have been involved, with speculation that Cyrus Renault could have tampered with Sam's eye bag. If this is true, it's likely part of a twisted vendetta, and it could turn into a full-blown police investigation, especially if the PCPD suspects a premeditated act. Cyrus isn't the only potential suspect. As the autopsy results unfold, people in Port Charles start wondering if someone else might have wanted Sam out of the picture. This mystery is far from over, and questions will linger about what really happened. Make matters even more emotional. Port Charles gathers to say a final goodbye to Sam at her funeral. The day will be filled with heartfelt tributes, tearful memories, and lingering tension as her family and friends honor her memory. This somber day might also bring some unexpected revelations, and there's a sense that some Port Charles residents won't find peace just yet. This week marks a turning point as the mystery surrounding Sam's death leaves everyone wondering if the truth will bring closure or more heartache. With emotions running high and secrets threatening to surface, Port Charles is bracing for an intense 2 weeks. And that's what's coming up on General Hospital, with so many storylines heating up, from heartbreaking farewells to high-stakes mysteries. Port Charles is delivering on drama, emotion, and surprises. Make sure to tune in daily so you don't miss a single beat.